Hello, travelers, and welcome to the BitCraft Bulletin, the official podcast for BitCraft, the community-driven sandbox MMORPG from Clockwork Labs. I'm your host, Percival, and I'm excited to be your guide through the wild, wondrous, and mysterious world of Starfell. Here at BitCraft Bulletin, we're all about building a bridge between Clockwork Labs and you, the players who breathe life into Starfell. Every other week, we'll bring you a fresh episode packed with community stories, developer insights, game updates, and deep dives into the world of BitCraft. Some episodes, like this one, will be audio only, spinning tales of Starfell's secrets around the campfire. Others will sync up with our monthly Twitch streams on the official BitCraft Twitch page, where we'll showcase gameplay, tease upcoming features, and maybe even rope in devs or community creators for a chat. Whether you're forging epic structures, charting the wilds, or weaving your own legends in BitCraft, this podcast is your gathering place, your spark in the dark, where we share stories and shape the future of Starfell together. This is episode 0, our grand kickoff, and we're diving deep into the heart of what makes BitCraft so special. The ancient lore that pulses through every ruin, every crystal, and every story you'll craft in this game. So, pull up a log, settle in by the campfire, and let's embark on a journey into Starfell's past. Today, we're stepping back in time to explore the ancient civilization that once ruled Starfell. A society powered by a strange, radiant substance called hexite, or, as they called it, the gift. We'll uncover their triumphs, their struggles, and the mysteries of their downfall, drawing from their own words in scattered lore journals. But don't worry, we're not giving away all of Starfell's secrets. This world is a puzzle, and as players in BitCraft, you'll piece it together through exploration, crafting, and community. We're just setting the stage, kindling the fire for your adventures. Are you ready to dive into the past? Let's stoke the flames and begin. Picture a world older than memory, a planet where scattered tribes lived in isolation, tucked away in valleys, deserts, and coastal cliffs. These folks led simple lives, hunting game, gathering roots, building just enough to get by. They didn't know each other. They were separated by vast landscapes, and their stories confined to their own campfires. Life was quiet. It was small, but it was content. Then, everything changed. A great star fell from the sky, crashing far to the north, leaving behind a substance unlike anything they'd ever seen. They called it the Radiant Gift, or hexite. This wasn't just a shiny rock. It glowed with an eerie, steady light, brighter than any flame. Formed in a six-sided crystal that seemed to pulse with energy, as if it was alive. One journal, written by a wanderer on a possibly doomed journey, captures the wonder of stumbling across hexite, or hikmalat, as they called it. They wrote, "Only roots for dinner again today, but thanks to that hikmalat outcropping I passed yesterday, they are particularly nourishing. Thank the gift. I won't starve. Could do with some more flavor, though." After reading that, you can really feel their wry humor, can't you? Sitting alone by a campfire, scribbling in their journal, poking fun at the bland meal while marveling at how hexite made the plants around it thrive. This wanderer wasn't just surviving. They were chasing a dream, seeking a rumored temple dedicated to song and beauty, driven by a restless curiosity that echoes what pulls us through BitCraft today. Now, hexite wasn't just a marvel, it was a revolution. The tribes who found it were transformed, seeing it as both a tool and a divine blessing. Another journal revealed a poem called Hymn to the Gift. This reveals the reverence. How strange, the perfect balance between the honor of being chosen and the terror of falling. The Radiant Gift planted light within our very souls. They sang to hexite, woven into ceremonies, built settlements around its glowing outcroppings. But that terror of failing haunted them. A nagging question, why had this gift come to them? Why did it demand? This tension, honor, and fear shaped their civilization, and its thread you'll feel as you explore Starfell's ruins, where the echoes of their awe still linger. Fueled by hexite, this civilization didn't just survive, they soared. They forged a society where scholars, artists, engineers, and spiritual leaders worked in harmony, blending hard science with soft arts in ways that feel almost magical. They built song sanctuaries, temples to knowledge, workshops for engineering marvels, and centers of artistic excellence. One journal, Melly Knows Best, tells of a musician enraged that a traveler stole their song scroll, meant for a song sanctuary. They wrote, "That gift-blasted thief has stolen my song." Said he was collecting songs from all over and keeping a record for future generations. The musician's fury is palpable, but so is their pride in their craft, their connection to a sanctuary where music was as sacred as any machine. These sanctuaries weren't just buildings. They were the heartbeat of a culture that celebrated creation in all its forms. This was their golden age, a time when hexite's radiance fueled boundless ambition. One scholar's journal, titled A Scholar's Rant, groans under the weight of his progress. He wrote, "Every day, new possibilities are uncovered. It is madness to think we could ever record all of our findings. Oh, how I wish I'd lived generations ago when the gift first appeared, to be worshipped and revered and not scrutinized." You can hear the exhaustion, the hand cramps from endless writing, the longing for a simpler time when hexite was a divine mystery and not a puzzle to be solved. Yet, this scholar also dreams of creating beings to capture hexite's wonders, a hint of their ambition to push beyond normal limits. Their society was deeply traditional. They valued lineage and reputation. Journal mentions family histories under scrutiny, like the scholar who wrote about their great-great-great-uncle, possibly Marcus, abandoned scholarship for art, scandalizing the family. They specialized in noble disciplines, each with legendary figures. Svim the singer, whose melodies filled song sanctuaries. Heimlich the chef, crafting soulful dishes. Brico the constructor, building enduring structures. Then let's not forget about Rampart the soldier, known to defend cities, and the twins Baru and Laru, stylists and smiths weaving beauty and function. These names weren't just roles. They were icons of civilization that saw science, art, and craft all intertwined, powered by hexite's radiant glow. Let's pause by the campfire for a moment and imagine what it was like to live in this world. Picture a bustling city built around a glowing hexite deposit, its light casting intricate shadows on towering temples. Scholars scribble furiously in lamplit rooms, trying to catalog hexite's endless possibilities. In a song sanctuary, Svim's voice rises in a melody that feels like it could lift the stars. Nearby, Heimlich perfects a dish that tastes like home, while Brico lays stone for a structure meant to last centuries. In that era, hexite sparked dreams of knowledge, beauty, and eternity. Yet, by the fire's flickering light, you can sense how fragile it is beneath it all. Nothing endures unchanged. The journals hint at a fracturing, a slow unraveling of their harmony. One journal notes abandoned homes, another mentions isolated scholars, their songs turning to elegies. Ideological splits emerged, as described in the end. Some look up, some look down. Those who looked up turned to the stars, believing salvation lay in the heavens, as captured in Follow the Stars. The great stars fell, they wrote. Far to the north, those who live by the stars must go seek it. They will guide us to the great star that has fallen. A voyager and her son sailed through the storms, trusting the star's song to lead them, their faith in a celestial destiny unwavering. So those were the ones who looked to the sky. But what about the others? Some turned their gaze outward, perhaps seeking answers beyond the world, while others delved inward, exploring the depths of their land. This divide strained their unity. The scholar in A Scholar's Rant laments the pressure to record everything, hinting at ecological or social strain. Our brains simply aren't designed for it, they wrote. In another journal, titled Melly Knows Best, a musician mentions dwindling trade, with newcomers bringing rare tales. The world was shrinking, even as hexite's power grew. The journals only whisper its formal civilization's edges. Rampart the soldier writes of a final stand, a violent, possibly apocalyptic battle ending in his awakening in a ruined city overtaken by nature. His words paint a haunting picture. Cities crumbling, vines reclaiming stone, hexite's glow dimming in the chaos. A mother's lullaby, the last lullaby, mourns a fading world. The mother wrote, "Sleep, my child, close your eyes, dream of days when we were wise, for we were never strong enough, not strong enough for you." Her words carry a weight of guilt, a civilization that failed its future. Another journal, The End, introduces a mother called The End by her people, the last to bear a child in the capital. "I am the sign that our beloved gift has a vicious sense of humor. My child will have no one with whom to grow up." Her hope clings to a possibility of other children, other villages, but you can truly feel the despair in her words. So, what happened? The journals don't say outright, but they spark questions. Was hexite an otherworldly artifact, as its radiant nature and the Great Starfell suggests, misused by civilization it wasn't meant for? This mystery is yours to unravel in BitCraft. Now, let's bring this back to you, the players of BitCraft. You step into Starfell as the explorers in a shared, persistent world where every ruin, every hexite crystal holds a piece of this history. The song sanctuaries, the temples, and workshops are scattered across the landscape, waiting for you to uncover their secrets. And you might cross paths with travelers, like Svim, Heimlich, or Rampart, who roam Starfell, sharing fragments of ancient songs, recipes, or battle tales. Every choice you make, from building a simple campfire to founding a guild, echoes the civilization's legacy. Will you try to rebuild civilization as your predecessors did? Or will you carve your own path in this radiant, mysterious land? The lore isn't just a backstory. It's the foundation of your adventure. BitCraft is a sandbox MMORPG where you shape Starfell's future. Those ruins are more than just scenery, they're puzzles holding clues to the past. Hexite isn't just a resource, it's a question. How will you use it? The travelers aren't just NPCs, they're your link to a lost world, inspiring your own creations. Maybe you'll build a city inspired by Brico's craftsmanship, or form a guild chasing the dreams of that Voyager and her son. The choice is yours, and that's the magic of BitCraft. And that wraps up our journey through Starfell's lore for episode 0 of BitCraft Bulletin. I hope you're as fired up as I am as we dive into this world and start crafting its next chapter. Join us in 2 weeks for our very next episode, and also don't miss our monthly Twitch streams on the official BitCraft Twitch page. There, we'll share gameplay, reveal new features, and maybe even host a live Q&A with devs or community creators. Also, I want to hear from you, the community. What do you think of Starfell's lore? Drop your thoughts, theories, and stories in the BitCraft Discord, tag us on socials, or leave a review on your podcast platform. Your ideas will shape the future episodes, so let's build this world together. And thanks for joining me, Percival, by the campfire for this epic kickoff. Keep exploring, keep crafting, and let's forge a new chapter for Starfell. Until next time, safe travels, and may your fires burn bright.